with this wonderful transition.
Oh, look at that.
Leah, are you there?
Professional. Hi,
Are you there?
me.
Hi. Welcome to, let's just say things have been a little irregular
It's true.
with the old streaming setup.
Life comes at you. I feel like that's an insurance commercial
It
thing.
probably is.
I don't know, but it's true,
To do my best, Jeff Goldblum life finds a way.
That
And
yep, there it is.
and I think we have found a way to get back to this stream, which is the most important thing. So
I can't hear you anymore, and I'm not sure whether that's Skype being weird or
Really?
something else.
Hold on, please hold. So you can't hear me right now?
Oh, now I can.
Okay, because the stream could hear me. I think it might have been because I was checking the stream audio as it was live,
Maybe.
and it might have canceled out the Skype for some dumb Skypey reason.
Listen, Skype hates everything, and
It does.
that's just the way
It is.
that it is. Now,
Skype's like, hey,
would we like to guess when the last time I touched this save file was?
I'm gonna say
the last time we streamed. You're right.
Yes. So we are streaming tonight. Well, I'm sure because obviously we don't get as many live viewers as we do the millions on YouTube. But the last time we streamed was April 22nd. And tonight is year of our Lord 2022, May 20th. So it's been a hot 28 days since we've been here.
All right.
I see you beefing around this
Enders Hall. I'm just remembering the controls here, because as I was last time, I'm still fucking playing Elden Ring.
Yes, of course you are. So can you give us a recap of all the Kingdom Hearts stories so far?
Yes. Where is my laser pointer and my whiteboard?
Yeah, so I don't even know what to title this episode yet, so this is going to be a working title. Actually, we might just call it, you know what, the episode...
Yeah, we'll find out which world we're going to.
Yes.
Okay, so it's going to be Atlantica.
Yeah, Atlantica's next, then...
Neverland, Hollow Bastion, and 100 Acre Wood. Okay,
perfect. So I will be interested to see if it makes you swim around this area.
Yeah, because I'm not sure exactly how they'll do that, and then Neverland will presumably do the same thing, whatever that happens to be. I really don't remember. I mean, I have played this game before, but I don't remember how that worked. So
the name of this episode
looks very swimmy. So
it does look incredibly swimmy. It almost looks exactly like from Kingdom Hearts. But they're just walking in the bottom of the ocean.
Oh, here we go. He's going to actually give us a reason as to why they can breathe.
Yep.
Maybe someone cast a spell on us.
Yeah. Oh, I have some weird updated Disney news that I'll share with you once we get our bearings here.
Oh, excellent.
We watched something tonight that I cannot recommend enough.
Oh, no.
It's wonderful.
Oh, that you can recommend.
Yes, yeah. I
cannot recommend enough.
Yes.
I see.
Yeah,
I should have listened to the entire sentence before I replied to that.
Why? You didn't steal that trident that you can super hide behind your back, can you? Just promise you won't tell.
What's that sparkling thingy?
If you see my dad, tell him you saw me with drugs. Yeah. Don't tell him you saw me with this trident.
Tell him you tried to buy me.
Yes.
She wasn't really hiding anything. She was trying to hide something.
Yeah. Doing a very bad job.
We got our key.
Boy, that was a lot of story.
Okay. So Ariel swam up, said, "Peace out, bitches," and then left. Okay.
Atlantica. Comes in with some PowerPoint-ass animation on the word.
Alright, so, Atlantica, but we don't have to swim, which actually, some could argue, is the better
version of Atlantica, yeah, I would agree.
Alright, I don't remember how to play this game, but I do
Simba
remember Simba.
Sandwich! Yeah, so I am in what you would describe as full gamer mode tonight, Leah. I am wearing a giant Final Fantasy 15 shirt with my boys eating ramen on it.
Excellent.
I am prepared for Kingdom Hearts and talking about Kingdom Hearts. We are fresh off of our family first viewing, and I can't believe I'm going to recommend this, but it was fucking incredible. The Chip and Dale Rescue Rangers movie they just released on Disney Plus. Starring John Mulaney and Andy Samberg as Chip and Dale.
Or Dale.
It was so much better than it had any right to be. It was so fucking good.
Now, I have a question.
Yes, please.
Just for some background here. Were you a fan of the cartoon show Chip and Dale's Rescue Rangers?
I was, although I admittedly don't remember too much about it outside of your Monterey Jacks, gadgets, and zippers. And I played the shit out of the Capcom NES game.
Oh yes,
based on the show. But I wouldn't say I definitely was, and I think like everybody else in that era, I was more of a fan of the theme song than I was of the actual viewing of the show. So the kind of premise of the movie is that show was an actual television show. So Chip and Dale are actors.
Ooh,
and they live in a very Roger Rabbit-y world where there's real humans interacting with animated creatures.
Okay.
And the actor Monterey Jack gets kidnapped, and they are basically on their way to find him, but they're not actual rescue rangers. In fact, the team has been broken up for some time because Dale kind of dicked over Chip in like a TV broadcasting deal.
That little motherfucker.
I can't tell you, I got so much joy watching it. Like, it starts out with Dale at basically at like a Comic-Con, but he's like at the booth with it's actually with Ugly Sonic. It's the original model of Sonic the Hedgehog.
Oh no.
And
the one with the teeth, or like
the one with the teeth.
Like,
the one with teeth. Yeah,
that sounds terrible.
It's this movie was great. I can't believe it. Can't believe I'm still talking about it. Yeah, it was a really fresh surprise. What's up, bud? Yeah, he does. Yeah, my son, who's just coming out to go to the bathroom, just reminded me that Chip from Chip and Dale had a bad ear. And he is very right. But yeah, no, it was incredible. So yeah, that was how I spent the majority of my
youth. I was a big Chip and Dale's Rescue Rangers fan. Just, cuz.
Yeah, of course. It was Chip and Dale Rescue Rangers, Tailspin. I was a big Gummy Bears fan. I think my son's gonna enter the stream right now.
Bouncing here and there and everywhere, yeah.
Yeah. Oh, that theme song is the banger. Come here, bud. You want to say hi? Here. Say hi to Leah. Say hi.
Hi.
Hey.
Hey.
How's it going?
Kingdom Hearts.
Yeah.
Where are you supposed to be?
Daddy,
yeah. Monterey Jack's mustache got taken off. You're absolutely right. And he can't hear you, Leah, so feel free to use all the 4-letter words.
Okay, I was gonna say, oh shit,
okay.
but...
yeah, and you can.
I stopped.
Because in my headphones, hey bud, where are you supposed to be right now? That's right. All right, go ahead. I love...
That is so defeated.
Okay, well, Bunny should be in your room there, kid. Take a little round because she made her way in. I might have to go find a stuffed bunny at some point here, Leah. That may be my charge. Wow, you almost...
Oh, we got one of those.
Holy cow!
So this before.
So that just came from a random battle?
Yeah.
Weird. All right, I got to solve the mystery of the missing bunny, Leah. I should be back momentarily.
All right, I'm gonna try and maybe find some health.
Some health? Yeah.
Some health? I don't know what that was.
It was a goofy sound. All right, I'll be right back.
Okay.
All right, let's find.
Yeah. Oh, there we go. Sick. More? No. Oh, this loop of Under the Sea is going to be terrible, isn't it? I suspect it is. Oh, hey, friends. Have some Simba sandwich. Yeah, what up? I'm having a really hard time remembering which is the roll and which is the jump. So if you see me jumping when I'm actually trying to dodge, that would be why.
I'm gonna look at her.
Get him, Genie! Okay, or, you can just cast stop. That's cool too, I guess.
Maybe it wasn't
Oh no, I was gonna try and heal again, but I can't, I guess. Because I don't have any heal cards left. Alright, well, I've made a decent recovery, I guess. Sort of. Can I hit this thing again? Are we... Oh, no, I guess we're just done. Maybe this one will have more health. Gimme! Go away! Fuck you! Oh, okay. I'm healthy now. Now we can fight.
Okay.
I love you. All right. case of Missing Bunny solved. So,
Excellent.
you just found that golden door card just hanging out.
Yeah, and you know what? I was actually thinking about this. I think maybe we knew that was going to happen because I think that it just starts happening on these floors. Like, I think it's just maybe a chance thing that happens once you get above a certain floor, and I want to say we looked that up at some point.
You know what?
To be given this information.
You know what? I don't think we forgot anything. I think that...
Well, I didn't say we forgot. We were just keeping it back for...
Yeah, I think that the game should... should come to our style.
Should give us a
progressing.
recap every single time.
Yeah, it should understand that we are men and women of responsibility. We are. I would say that we are leaders of men.
Oh, yes,
and
absolutely.
we cannot be constrained to the confines of remembering how the card system in Kingdom Hearts Chain of Memory works.
Yeah, I am having... Well, I'm getting better, but remembering which one is the roll dodge and which one is the jump.
So if I remember that correctly, so...
Backwards from Elden Ring,
So Elden Ring would be circle for dodge, is that correct?
I think... Yes?
Yeah.
Now I'm checking guessing myself.
Now you're exactly, yeah. Because I played it on 360, not that on 360, on Xbox Series X, so it doesn't necessarily matter. Yes, 360, yeah, it really chugged. Every time you summoned Torrent, it was just terrible. But no, so they, so yeah, I had a big problem with that when I switched up to Elden Ring too, because Elden Ring, I very rarely do this because I'm always playing 2 or 3 things. We talked about this a bunch of times, but that was the first game forever that I was just like, oh, I guess this is it for the next 100 hours, and didn't play anything else. So yeah, that was definitely difficult to break off of that.
I kind of, I swapped out a little bit because I had things to play for the podcast, but for the most part, I will play a very limited number of games at once because otherwise I never finish anything, and I really like to finish games. So, ooh, we got a level.
Sure did, level 30.
Points?
That's
light.
All
I'm gonna take that slight.
Take it.
It's useless, but I feel more complete when I get those out of the way.
So yeah, I was going to talk to you about that too. I have been putting in some work for the podcast lately.
Oh my.
I finished what is now, I guess, my 3rd playthrough of Control, and I finished my 3rd playthrough of Pyre as well. And I'm currently playing Darksiders 2 for the podcast. With that,
I am also on all of these shows.
Yeah, going back to that, after I played the game at launch, I really liked it. If I remember correctly, it's hard to remember because there's so many of those 360 kind of character actions that just kind of blend in together.
Sometimes they kind of sound like the same thing after a while. Yes.
But yeah, so I've been playing Darksiders 2, and I'm also on my Switch and playing Astral Chain, which is also for the podcast.
Oh.
So I've been really
Now I'm not on the Astral Chain show, surprisingly.
Yeah, I dig that game for a bit. But,
I have not played it, but I would like to. So I don't know. Maybe that'll be what I really want to play. Is Kirby, the new Kirby game.
Yes, I would also like to be playing
because
Kirby.
I have watched not much video because I don't. It's not really a spoilery thing so much as it is just I just want to experience the adorable little puffball for myself.
He is a puff. There is no doubt.
Kirby's Epic Yarn is one of my favorite games because, it just makes, games don't often make me feel that unabashedly good, and that Kirby is one of the ones where it does. So.
Oh, yeah, for sure. Yep. Kirby's Epic Yarn is one of those games where, I think it was you that recommended the Giant Bomb Quick Look at that game to me.
Oh, yeah, it probably was me.
I only watched it for the first time maybe a couple months ago because of that recommendation. Gotta go back to bed, bud.
Oh, that thing exploded.
Whoa. Sure did. Hold on one second, I go check on my son real quick, Leah.
Okay, I'm just gonna fight
a lot of parenting, you know that's what the Key of the Party is all about. Parenting.
That's what I've heard.
Hold on a second.
This is coming back. I'd say I'm about as good as I ever am at this game. There's not a ton to it if you just get the controls right.
Do you want me to call Mom and never call you?
There we go. Oh, a screwdriver. I think that's a pun or a play on words. Let's see what we got. Oh, we've got some CP that we can fuck around with. Oh, we've got thunder now. Because...
Alright, what did we get back?
Alright. I love you. Alright.
So we got a screwdriver card, which is funny because decreases the values of all cards by 1.
Do you think it does that for the enemy?
I mean, I would assume, but okay. You know what? I'm not going to put that in there just yet. Let's put this thunder in.
Yeah, might as well use it.
Yeah. All right. Cool. Yeah, I don't. Oop. Oh, right. We got Oogie
Oogie
Boogie.
Boogie.
I think because we did Halloween Town last time, didn't we?
Yeah.
How much? He's 40.
Okay, well, he just
Hmm.
I think we got confused. He meant to call you.
See if there's something we can take out to throw in an Oogie Boogie.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so we've got.
He
We've only got 8 points, and we would need 40, so we would need to remove 32 points in order to do that.
What's the red card do again? Okay, swing speed, that's pretty good.
Yeah, that is pretty good. Alright, well, I mean, if we took out Genie's so hit or miss. Like,
He really is, and then it depends too, because remember, wasn't that
sometimes
one
he will
boss-
actually fucking heal.
Yeah, he'll heal the boss, yeah, like,
Okay,
those
you know
yellow
what,
assholes are flying around.
Let's take Genie out for now, and try putting in Oogie Boogie here, because he gradually restores HP, and that's awfully good.
It is. Quite
Okay,
good.
so let's put that in for now. Maybe we can bring Genie back once we get some more CP. Alright, where am I even going?
Alright.
Oh, down here, apparently.
One more brief delay for me, Lee. I very much apologize. I'll be right back.
No problem. Let's go fight these dudes. Alright, oh, yep, nope, healing is good. We like healing. Alright. What up? Ah, I want that card. I want a good Goofy. Give me a good Goofy. Oh, a 4. Fine. Alright, well, I didn't think... Oh, shit, that healed them. I'm undone by my own, I got rid of Goofy because I thought he was going to heal, but then I healed, and it was all just terrible. Alright. Note to self. I'm gonna forget that, like, a lot, so I hope nobody is too upset with me when I heal the enemies a bunch with Thunder here, because I should not have done that. Alright, I guess this is where we're supposed to go. What do we got? Alright, so any card with a 1 or higher. Okay, so... If you have friends. Okay. Alright, let's go to... Heartless with strong cards, you say? Alright, let's try this. Uh-oh. Hi, friend. You know, I just realized that it probably doesn't mean that they're going to drop strong cards. It means that they are going to use strong cards to hit me with. In my defense, it has been a long week. Oh, right. Don't fucking cast lightning with those guns. Alright. Simba, give me that sweet sandwich. Ah. Oh, I should have used that. That's okay. We got Goof 3, huh? probably not going to do a whole lot, but...
The Leah Haydu solo project, how's it going?
I'm doing great. These guys are absorb lightning, so I have healed them
Perfect.
a couple of times now. But it's fine. I used a card without really thinking about what it did to get into this room, and it turned out it made the enemies stronger. So,
good. Okay, I'll start. Everything's going according to plan.
I was reading it wrong, and that's on me. Okay, so
how many thingamabobs have you found?
All of the thingamabobs.
Mm-hmm.
You mean just the which? I'm sorry, that was not the correct response. You mean the things that let me into the special cards?
No, I was more referencing Little Mermaid thingamabobs. I've got 20.
Oh my god, my brain is broken. I'm not getting jokes. I'm making dumb
Leah, you told me that you were a little, let's say, fatigued before the show, and I have rewarded you promptly by leaving you alone for 10 minutes. No, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna sing you my favorite song. And it's the only song you could sing that describes things that happen in this house. You ready for it?
We don't talk about
kids. That's all.
I don't think that's the words to that song.
No, you're right. It's not.
I was gonna say something to the effect of parenting, huh?
Yeah. Am I right? You're right.
I know.
Right.
I wonder if these guys absorb lightning. No, they do not. Just the green dudes. Okay. Well, that's something at least. I'm not completely wasting my time here.
I feel like this level looks a little better than the last level. The Halloween Town looked like a wee bit
Halloween
drab.
Town was a little rough. I mean, it's still Halloween Town, so it's still cool, but...
Right, no, I mean, I'm not... in absolutely no way am I shitting on Halloween Town.
Come on, Goof. 3, Goofy. Okay, no, don't cast lightning on these guys.
I was about to say.
Almost did it again, but I didn't. Oh, goodness. Nope, I should... No, I don't want it. Oh, shit.
So, these levels seem to have the cadence of a mini-boss and a regular boss, so I'm going to assume the mini-boss is going to be the shark. And then...
That would be my guess
and
as well.
And then the main boss, obviously, would be Ursula.
Who's probably going to be just a treasure, I'm sure.
Oh, as she was for us the first time.
Exactly.
But we couldn't miss a monster boss this time. So
that is true, yeah.
What I'm interested to see now, because we did look that up, and I think you're 100% right. I'm 99% sure we'll just start unlocking those gold cards from now on. My thing will be, will we find multiples in each level so then we can go back?
Probably.
That would be my thought, right?
Yeah, I would think so, because, like, I'm confused. Oh, no, I'm not confused.
Oh.
I thought I was confused.
It made the... maybe just because the barrels had a question mark on it?
Yeah, maybe.
Remember, loyal viewers, all 10,000 of you that are watching right now, those issues with the stream are not on your end, they are on ours. So if you see the quality dip, you'll see the quality of my beautiful face in the bottom right. It'll just be a brief quality dip in the screen, and then back to...
Listen, this guy is stuck. Is he... There we go.
So, that's what I was going to say. I saw you were running around when you were looking for help before. You were just running around, and one of those guys was just chilling, just hanging out. I found it kind of weird.
I mean, maybe maybe I'm... Are we the real bad guys here? Like, are these guys just hanging out and we're just crashing their parties?
See, that's what they don't tell you about Game of Thrones, Leah, is that the humans
the only way
are
to win is not to play.
The humans are the real monsters. The zombies. Wait, no, that's not Game of Thrones. You get
That's
it.
something else. Something about no more room in hell, dead walk, something.
Yeah.
I don't know. Walking Dead? That's it. There it is. Please stop hitting me, sir.
There's a world war coming.
Aha!
With Z. World War Z. How are you on zombie fiction? Like, do you read the books? Do you, like, do a thing? Like, you get into zombie stuff?
I would say that I don't necessarily seek them out, but I also won't, like, turn my nose up at zombie fiction. I enjoy the occasional zombie fiction. I haven't watched Walking Dead in a while. Is that still going?
I have no idea.
I watched like the first 1 or 2 seasons when they were sticking really close to the comics.
Yeah.
And then I kind of fell off after a little while. I mean, I know a lot of people really, really liked it, and I'm not averse. I just couldn't keep up.
No, that's the thing too. I
can't keep up with anything.
Oh, yeah,
I have to wait until it's all on a streaming service and then just binge it.
Yeah, that's me too. I find it interesting because, like I said, I'm not against it in any way, shape, or form. And also, like, Shaun of the Dead is one of my favorite movies, and so like it's not like I'm anti-zombie, but like it was like during that weird swell of like where everything seemed to be a zombie or post-apocalyptic thing, or like vampires were like that for a while, which I think are bullshit because during the vampire swell, we got a lot of teen vampire and love vampire, but not a lot of Dracula-ass Dracula vampire.
Bring back Gary Oldman, motherfuckers.
Yes, yeah, I would get down with some Victorian-ass Dracula. Like, that would be, I'd be here for that. Other than that,
I agree.
Dracula, I believe, is the third best video game character of all time, too. By the way.
Yes, so you're going to have to remind me because I was thinking about this, and given that we have a podcast on Control tomorrow, what number did Jesse Faden end up at?
I will tell you. I will tell you right now. Going to drive.google.com.
She was high. I remember
very
that.
high. She might be the highest.
She might have been, but I don't remember.
Let's see here.
This might, oh no. Alright, asshole, you can stop casting undodgeable lightning 9s at me now. Because I'm going to die.
They don't want to.
No, they really don't.
That's episode 1.
Oh my god. Okay. Okay. Great.
Oh no!
Again.
No, so yeah, Jesse Faden is not the number 1.
Didn't think so. I'm gonna die. This is gonna kill me.
Man, we gotta get back to this podcast. I have to get back to this podcast. It was such a good idea. Anyway, so can I read them to you?
Please do.
Okay, so loyal viewers, Lee and I started a podcast that fell apart because of my scheduling parameters, which is hopefully not going to be a theme with the Keyblade Party. But I feel like we've gotten farther in Keyblade Party. So the Keyblade Party
we finished a whole ass game.
That's got wheels. We're doing fine. And actually, my schedule should be better coming up anyway. But that's neither here nor there. So the best video game character of all time, according to the Character Issues podcast, was GLaDOS.
Ah, yes.
GLaDOS with a 28 out of 30. Second was the Meowskiller Chef.
I knew that was gonna happen.
Long may he reign. Do you get to continue here?
I do.
Perfect.
I think it just starts me at the beginning of this room, so I will probably, I'm going to have to fight all the other fuckers in this room again.
That's okay. We were talking about lots of stuff, and frankly, I think most of it was because I left for part of it, and obviously the emotional...
No, it was just that I accidentally made all of their cards stronger, so I could not really do anything about the fact that those assholes just kept casting lightning at me.
So the third greatest video game character of all time was Blasto, the Hanar from Mass Effect. Fourth is the director, Jesse Faden.
Okay.
Tied with Blasto.
Well, she came in pretty early, so I think she was at number 1 for some time.
She was. She reigns. Long may she reign. And then fifth is Lord Dracul himself, Lord Dracula. And then there was a bunch of middle ones there. We had King, Gruntilda, Morgana, Dr. Wily, Johnny Cage, Pyramid Head, Professor Layton, Mallow, Waka, Funky Kong, Vincent Brooks, Tingle, and then last but not least, of course, with 6 out of 30, it's our little robot boy, Chadley.
Chadley, man. That little asshole.
Oh, yeah. That was a lot of fun.
It was indeed. Agreed. Oh, shit.
So, I missed the initial picking of the card for this.
Oh my god! They have to stop. Like, there is literally nothing I can do if they keep doing that. Okay.
What was the card? What did it say on the card?
So, it said...
Was this a lot of them, or...?
No, it said, cards with stronger, or enemies with stronger cards.
Okay.
And I think I read that as something that it was not, to be perfectly honest.
Like it was going to give you stronger rewards,
yes.
maybe? Yeah.
I can't, like, I don't have the correct amount of cards in order to do this. I gotta go. Bye.
You can peace out on them.
I mean, it's not gonna do anything, hi. Okay. Oh, okay. Confuse that guy.
Confuse him. Very good.
Fish. I mean, I cannot keep skipping fights. Like, that's not gonna...
No.
That's not gonna help.
But this will only be one room, so hopefully it won't affect you too negatively.
Like, there's just nothing I can do. Like, all of his fucking cards are 9.
Jesus. Yeah,
and it lasts forever.
That was good. Then you just gotta suffer through and wait for the 9 to... Nice. And you could try the other strategy.
The fuck this, let's run away strategy?
Yes, exactly. I mean,
there is
it
that.
Seems like...
Well, the big dude is the one that was giving me trouble.
that's what it appeared.
I mean, they're not... Like, none of them are especially easy. I hope this doesn't heal anybody. Oh, no, it didn't. Okay.
Nice.
Alright.
So I've still been making my way through Trails of Cold Steel, Leah.
Ah, yes.
I kind of got done with the first big out-of-school mission, where basically it boiled down to me stopping a fight over a market stall, which is pretty hilarious. Good old JRPG stuff.
Sounds about right, yeah.
Yeah. So naturally, I was 10 hours into that game, so I decided to buy 2, 3, and 4 as well.
Yeah. Well, they were on sale, I believe. Yeah, I told you.
You
they
did.
Were on sale.
Roughly 300 hours worth of RPG I bought.
Yeah, you know, it's fine.
So I'm excited about that. And then,
have you played? I feel like this is also something that you would probably enjoy. So I'm sorry in advance because there are so many of these games. But have you played any of the? And I hope that I am pronouncing this correctly. Atelier games.
Oh, so catch this, because that's what I say now. That's cool. My cool guy.
Okay, nice, nice.
So catch this, fellow kids.
Bam. I think you have to say bam.
God damn it! I should have said fam. Even fellow kids makes me seem like an old guy, because that meme is old enough to make me older. Anyway,
one of my favorites. I want that shirt.
I bought Altaria Ryza.
Okay.
Is that like the only one of those? There might be multiple of those. Anyway.
Oh, there are so many of them. My friend, I have things to tell you. I have such sights to show you.
The reason I bought it is because it was, I bought Atelier Ryza 2, Lost Legend and the Secret Fairy, because when I was very, very lucky and got a PS5 very early on, that was one of the first games that was like, hey, this game's pretty good, and it's enhanced for PS5, and I'm like, I need it! So I wanted something to play on PS5. And then something else came out, and then so on and so forth.
Yeah. As happens, yeah.
Yeah, so like I played I think when I first got my PS5, I played Astro and I played Demon Souls, right? That's like the thing. It was boom, boom.
Yes.
And I was like, man, I'm enjoying this controller, enjoying this everything. I really want to keep playing. And that was the game. So I basically got to the point. I think I played like 5 or 6 hours of it, where I like unlocked the ability to cook a bunch of shit. And it seemed like cooking is a huge part of this game, like making potions and recipes and shit. And I'm like, I'm going to dedicate hundreds of hours to this. And then I walked away forever. And that's how that went. But I plan on going back. So what do you have to tell me?
There are so many of those games. I mean, it was just, this started as a, do you like these games? Have you played them? And then it was going to be there are like, I don't even know how you know what you should do, because this is great. This is great entertainment. Is you should check out like a Wikipedia article or something, and just check, because I'm gonna take a guess, and I'm gonna say 15.
Okay. Are they all called Atelier Ryza, or is it just the Atelier series?
Atelier video game.
Okay, here it is. Here's the wiki.
Or game series.
Atelier video game series on Wikipedia. Games. Woof. Oh, okay. Well, so let's talk about ones that were just released in North America.
Yeah.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18.
Okay.
Out of those, there are actually, I'll move my Skype window here. There are 5 more that were not released in America. So 23. And then there are side games.
Of course there are.
Atelier Annie, Alchemists of Sarah Island.
That's the DS one, I believe.
Nelke and the Legendary Alchemist, Ateliers of the New World.
Uh-huh.
Also known as Noruke 2 no Densetsu Rekken Jujutsu Tachi.
Uh-huh. Of course, as anyone knows.
And they've remade a few and done ports of others.
Yeah, so the reason that these were on my mind is because I was so the ones I don't think that this is maybe where the series started like worldwide. There might have been other ones in Japan, but the one that I first knew about and the one that I think was the I keep forgetting about that fucking lightning. Was maybe the first one in North America. Was Atelier Iris, which was on the PlayStation 1.
Okay.
Or no, I'm sorry, on the PlayStation 2. And then I played that one, and like there were a bunch on PS3 and then some on PS4.
Yeah.
And they remastered like almost all of them for the current. I mean, it's not an actual PS5 remaster, but there are remasters available on the PlayStation Store that have like bundles of all of them.
Oh, perfect, yeah.
So like I've got some of the PS3 copies, but I'm like, but what if I just had the digital copies?
Yeah.
They're probably gonna look better.
Have you played any of them?
3 games? It's the bundle's only $90 and it's got 3 games in it.
I mean,
haven't bought any of the bundles
that's what we
yet,
call
but
value.
I'm thinking about it.
Because
when things get bad at work, you know what I do? I shop the PlayStation Store.
So the guy,
Amazon, sometimes Target.
As you know, I am the guy who's currently waiting upon receiving his Majima Construction We Build Shit sweatshirt.
Hell yes! I have not purchased that shirt yet, but I did purchase that shark onesie that I think I sent you the link for.
Oh yeah, that thing is awesome.
It's just a big old shark onesie.
You know.
I also really have been considering, I don't know, maybe like a gigantic 6-foot Snorlax pillow. Like, why not, right?
Why not? Why wouldn't you be doing that?
I would get a Gengar one if they had them. They do have that one Gengar pillow.
When the tongue rolls out, right?
Yeah. That one I like. If I'm gonna buy a Gengar pillow, I want it to be the real shit. So like I don't want to get one that's just gonna fall apart on me.
No, you need a Gengar that
expensive if I want the real thing. You
need a Gengar that will last a lifetime. I understand
exactly.
that.
This Gengar. I mean, like, listen, you're talking to a woman with a Gyarados body pillow. That if something happens to that body pillow, I don't think I can get another one because it was an April Fool's Day joke that the site made real. So like. I don't think they're making more of that.
Yeah, you're talking to the guy who has, who's at home with my family and children, who has almost clicked by on the Goro Majima body pillow about 170
I have looked at that many times.
I don't know. So retail therapy is interesting, right? Because I do not suffer from. I don't suffer from what I think is traditional buyer's remorse. When I buy it, I feel guilty about it. It's if anything, my buyer's remorse is always that I didn't buy all the limited edition stuff when it was out. That's my buyer's remorse. Oh shit, I should have bought that thing. But the reality is I run out of space to
the reverse of the buyer's remorse, yes.
So I've come to the point where I don't, very rarely, it has to be super rare, I don't buy any figurines anymore, or toys-ish stuff, and it has to be super special.
Except for that Tifa statue.
Except for the Tifa, I was just about to say that. Yeah, so that obviously that's on the way. No, but yeah, so I bought those when they came out with those little Cubist Final Fantasy VII PS1 figures. I bought those and set them up on my desk. Sure, a little shit like that. But anyway, long story short, clothing is something I'm always like, well, I'm gonna wear it.
Yeah,
so
exactly.
It's not it's utilitarian. It's not just a frivolous purchase.
I will cover my body with this.
I will sleep with this. It's going to bring me comfort. It's not just a little statue I put up and say, hey, look at that.
These motherfuckers.
Oh yes, yeah.
I'm gonna die again.
You try to escape.
I gotta go. Yeah. Well, I gotta keep fucking. Okay, can I go?
No.
Where's the escape?
Right there. Right there.
Yeah, but I can't hold still. Oh no!
Oh no!
Get out of here!
Go! Woo!
God. Okay, yeah, let's go with an HP boost. What do you think?
I feel like you earned that level 31 right there, Leah. By the skin of your
by
your
running
teeth.
the fuck away. Oh, I didn't
my
see what I ran
God.
into. Alright, whatever. Simba!
Power. Oh, so the other thing I was going to say is that I'm not sure. There's been a lot of, let's call it hubbub regarding the offering of the PlayStation Plus kind of. It's not really an Xbox Game Pass competitor because it's very different, but you know, like the included classic games that they're going to. There's been a lot of hubbub about that. And I agree with most of the hubbub. However, what most people don't understand is how much of a fanboy I am for both Dark Cloud and Dark Cloud 2. So once those motherfuckers come out, I'm probably disappearing for about 150 to 200 hours.
Have we talked about Dark Cloud before?
I'm not sure.
Have I
love
told
those
you
games.
the story about how I destroyed the strategy guy?
No.
Okay, well.
Okay, I'm buckling up. I'm cracking a knuckle or two.
Yeah.
I want to hear this.
So I've never played Dark Cloud 1.
Okay.
I did play Dark Cloud 2. Oh shit, those things are also fire or lightning.
Oh, that fire took
Almost like that was a really bad trade-off, and I should probably get Genie back. Okay, so yes, dude, fucking stop. Yes, so I tried to play Dark Cloud 2, I did play Dark Cloud 2, but I had not played Dark Cloud 1 previously, so I didn't have an actual background in it, and I got so mad at the game because I didn't realize that you could block. He has thrown 3 9s at me in a row, like,
yes.
My dude. I just have to fucking tap him and he will die, but I can't! Fucking stop, Jesus!
There you go.
Yeah, and I got so mad at the game that I tore the strategy guide into pieces.
Really?
And then, yeah, because I mean, like, I couldn't block, so there was some portion that I could not get through because I was stupid and didn't like try to block.
No, there are enemies in that game that have like successive attacks that you absolutely have to block through. Yeah, I'm thinking of it right now. There's the fake chests that wake up and then they do this weird horizontal bite thing. I'm a little too much of a Dark Cloud fanboy.
Well, I haven't played it since then. I did go back and end up, I think, finishing the game. But yeah, it was not one of my finer moments.
Oh, we've all been there. I broke an Xbox 360 controller because I lost. So I was determined to play the game Blue Dragon.
Oh,
because I was like, hey, this is like, you know, like some legendary artists worked on this, and it's the first JRPG on the American console. Like, I gotta support it, and blah blah blah. And that game was like very mediocre.
I liked Blue Dragon. It was very much a rip-off of Final Fantasy VII, but
yes, for sure.
It was I thought it was an alright game.
So anyway, I got to a point in that game where, and I wasn't saying so anyway to your opinion. The reason I think it was a mediocre game has nothing.
Oh my god, I can't get away!
Has nothing to do with Blue Dragon itself. It has to do with the fact that I got myself into a bit of a sticky wicket with that game one afternoon. I was living by myself in an apartment. I played the game, let's say, for 4 to 5 hours straight. And I had not exercised what I would call safe saving.
Oh no.
And it was a particularly dull section of that game that had bothered me for a number of reasons. I
got a card.
Probably gained 6 or 7 levels. I had done a lot of
things.
And my Xbox just was like, hey, this is a launch Xbox 360. I'm going to go ahead and display these 3 colors. And leave them back. And I recognized the red ring completely, and I fucking lost it. So not only did I have a brick Xbox 360, which the company was still at the point where they were just fixing them. Yeah. So I just sent it away and got it fixed. It's not like I was, like, I think I even borrowed a friend, like, whatever. I was without video games for approximately, like 6 hours or something stupid. And I still had a Wii or whatever at the time.
That's a long time.
Yeah. I took my Xbox 360 controller, and on this coffee table that's sitting right next to me, this old cable spool that I have that was refinished, and I've had this coffee table forever because I love it. It's unique, it's got character. It has a dent in it from where I took this Xbox 360 controller, and Rob Gronkowski, spiked it into oblivion. To the point where, like it was one of those instant remorse things, like, Like how old am I? Really? Like even at the time I was much younger than now, but I was so mad at myself afterwards.
I have shattered a controller or two in my time, but I think my actual favorite part was the one where I threw the controller but didn't break the controller. I dented the wall. That one was about one of the Soul Calibers. I want to say 4. I genuinely do not remember. Oh god damn it, these assholes again. I'm just leaving.
Yep.
I'm just leaving.
Might as well. You're getting good XP. I mean, there's a lot of enemies in each.
Yeah, you know what? I'm just gonna go.
Yep.
I'm gonna get out of here. Yeah, so I did this one, and that just like that.
Almighty darkness.
That was stupid. Why would I do that?
Setsuna Guerrero. Thank you for in the chat, Leah. We have a very nice comment saying that from Setsuna Guerrero. My body needs more character issues episodes.
Oh, well.
And I'm gonna type. We would love to provide.
We would love to provide for your body.
Yeah, sweet. Yes, I believe. Yeah,
wait.
that's Leah said that, so the harassment lawsuit can go to her. No, it's one of those things that it was a purely me thing. I had a lot going on personal life wise. It was during the birth of my second child. I think I bit off a little bit more I could chew with the editing process, and I'm not going to say there are plans to revisit it because we have not talked about them firm. But every time it brings it up, it tugs at my heart in a way that makes me think that we're probably not done with that thing.
It was a good show,
and I would,
and I mean, it's still the concept never goes away.
I would actually. Satsuna says bag secured. Thanks. They. I think, and this is something that we'd have to talk about at very early. Probably not on a Twitch stream. However. There's one other Keen and Rinse contributor who was part of the last episode we ever did that has never been made public because I am having trouble locating the audio files.
That is true.
And I was wondering about maybe if we thought to either find those audio files, or if I cannot find those audio files, re-record that episode and maybe make the Characters Use podcast a triumvirate. So that is discussions to be had. I've been thinking about it a lot lately. So Setsuna, just hearing from one person that somebody enjoyed it makes me happier than you could ever imagine. So yeah, maybe that might be something that needs revisiting sooner rather than later.
Son of a bitch.
You don't have to call me a son of a bitch.
Sorry.
No, I was giving a heartfelt talk
that one was aimed
about.
This
No,
fellow.
Leah, you know what? I'll leave for 20 minutes ago.
Listen.
I
could be aiming these at anyone.
Yes. So we've not hit.
I don't want to skip fights because these I can actually do.
Yeah.
So.
Setsuna says, Leah, I know you're playing the game. She says she's fairly reasoned the Kane Rinse fan. By extension, your work of Characters Use. I just consumed it all like a fat kid loved cake. Hashtag 50 cents.
As someone who could probably reasonably be considered a fat kid who loves cake,
me as well.
Listen, I'm thinking about getting an ice cream cake this weekend. It's been a tough week. What can I say?
I hear you. What did I say? So we're both on the Control episode tomorrow that we're recording tomorrow, not being released tomorrow.
Yes.
Which I'm very excited about for a number of reasons. Do you have any more games for the podcast that you have to play this year that you've never touched? I've only got one. It's this Castlevania Wii game that I'm going to have to WiiWare emulate somehow. Never even heard of it. I'm actually surprised I'm on the episode, but I'm going to play the shit out of it because I love those games. I can't remember the name of it. So what's the ones that you've never touched before?
I will have to look at my
list. Sorry.
No, it's okay.
No, you know what? I'll do that. I'm gonna see what ones you're on. I'm gonna stalk you. Yeah.
Cool.
Via my own schedule that I have access to, obviously.
Spreadsheet. Shit. I didn't mean to do that. Sir? It's uncalled for.
Why is this being a butt? Oh, he's right there.
Get him. Alright. Okay, so here's my list. I have not played Psychonauts 2.
Okay.
I have not played Yakuza 4 yet. I have not played Stranglehold, which...
Oh, that sounds like fun. I've never played it either.
We're doing a show on Stranglehold.
Oh, that's awesome.
Very funny to me. And I've not played Lost Odyssey, actually.
Me either.
Or Spider-Man Miles Morales, which I think I'm hosting.
Yeah.
You
are.
I have not finished Shin Megami Tensei 3 Nocturne, but I have played it. Played some of it. And I think everything else I've at least played some of.
I've got to play Castlevania The Adventure Rebirth, but I've never played.
I'm not on that show, so...
I think that's the only one I haven't played.
Which is okay. As you can hear, I have a lot of other
Oh god, yeah, I've got to get on Shin Megami Tensei, because that will sneak up on me if I don't start to play
end
that.
of the year, but, like, it's a long game.
Who suggested that game?
I don't know, some asshole probably. It was me.
I bought it the day you, the day that you suggested it.
I understand that this is not Persona, but I wanted an excuse because they put that remaster out.
Yeah, the Switch version, right?
Which
is
was
it's not PS4 as well. PS5.
Yes, it is. And now there's Shin Megami Tensei 5 out. So
I still have it. Have I told you that I have the Steelbook version of that I bought at a GameStop purely because of because it was there, you know what I mean? And then I got home and I put it on my nightstand and I'm like, I'm gonna play this. And I think that was in September. And it is now May and it is on my nightstand.
I don't think that you had told me that, but I probably could have guessed. Would you like to guess if I own a copy of Shin Megami Tensei 5?
I'm gonna go ahead and say yes.
Would you like to guess if I played it?
I'm also gonna say no.
You are correct.
Shin Megami Tensei is...
I play video games all the time. How do I not play so many things?
Yeah, I know.
Because I'm also playing video games all the time, I think.
Shin Megami Tensei 5 seems like basically porno Pokemon, and I'm here for it. Like, I'm here.
I have a question. Have you played 13 Sentinels?
Yes, Aegis Rim. Yes, I have.
Okay. Is it true that it's basically just a bunch of naked teenagers and robots?
So, yes, and it's also... But it's a lot more than that, Leah.
Listen, you had me at naked teenagers and robots. You know, I'd prefer they not be teenagers, actually.
You know what?
So
could you say that a little louder into the flower on my lapel?
Let's maybe back that one up a little bit.
No, they, it's a really interesting game. I can't say, like, and this is not me trying to be all heady video game guy. I'm not even sure if I liked it, but I'm really glad I played it, if that makes any sense.
Everything about it seems very interesting to me.
Yeah, Setsuna, like, the reason I call it Portal Pokemon Setsuna is because, essentially you're collecting these monsters like a Pokemon game, like a Pocket Monsters game. And,
game.
But like, some of these monsters, what's the one that looks like a giant penis, Leah?
I believe that's Mara.
Mara, it looks like a giant penis, and then there's
I mean that's the Persona 5 version of Mara's always been a penis. But the Persona 5 version where it's like riding a chariot is pretty fantastic.
Yeah. There's also like every lady demon you collect is basically wearing underwear made of somehow her own skin. It's weird.
That is also not that I'm defending that particular trope, but that is a trope of a lot of anime-centric games. Like, Lady Demon. Yeah,
Lady Demon. Somehow her horns are her bra. Like that's just the way that it works out.
Sounds complicated.
But yeah, no, so I played like the first 5 hours of that Shin Megami 3 and really, really dug what I was playing. So I'm looking forward to playing that for the show.
Yeah. Pro tip though, or at least this is what I'll be doing. You probably want to turn the easy mode on.
Yes, I've heard. I believe one Rich Davison.
He wasn't real happy with me about this selection.
Easy mode was DLC for this game. Is that correct?
I believe so. Yes.
Setsuna says that she could never really get into the Oddworld series due to the art style. I tried like mad to play the new Oddworld game that came out this year. It was a PS Plus game, and boy, did I not like it. I never played Abe's Odyssey or any of that stuff.
I don't think I've played. Oh, do we not have? We don't have that, so we can't actually.
No, you do. You have the key. Is it the key?
No,
one?
we don't have that key. We've got.
I saw you had a yellow key.
We have the
the key.
We have
not
the key one.
heart.
We don't have the
Sorry.
heart one. So
Keys,
I think
hearts.
that means we need to go back here, I guess. Well, one of these is going to have an exit to this room, I would assume. So I guess probably this one?
Sure.
Okay, this room has not been opened. Okay, so I got to go back one and then up one.
Yeah.
And then, yeah, okay.
Seems like these. Well, there are a couple reasons. One is the one room you created is a hellscape.
Yes.
And then the other reason is that
it's true.
It does seem like this.
Oh, that's this room. This room is the hellscape.
Yeah. It does seem like this is a larger map than the previous world. So.
All right. So I need to go up. This room has not been opened. Okay. So this is. I need to do that. So
I think you need to go straight into the right. Yeah.
Like here. So
Yeah.
am I going up?
No, I think you need to go down, and there's a door to the right. If you stay like by the wall, like
all right, so that I see
to
it.
the right over there. Yeah, there's that one. No, I think it's not that one. I think it's
no.
Nope. If you go up the ladder, I'm pointing at the screen because I'm stupid. To your right now. That ladder and that door.
Yeah. I think that's the door I just came out. Let me try this one and see if it lets
So
me.
you do whatever you want. You're in control. You're Sora. I've said this for years.
I'm Sora.
You're Sora.
Let's see. Let's do this one.
Marshall Waking. How are you enjoying Under the Sea on repeat?
Oh my god.
Yep, you did it.
It's basically killing me. Okay.
This is why you don't listen to me. Further proof.
Ooh.
Oh, Jack in the Box. Hello.
That's a thing that you generally find under the sea.
Mm-hmm.
Under the sea. Yeah. Oh.
Yep.
Wait. Let me get out my most offensive Jamaican accent. Or maybe not. Maybe not. Maybe I don't need to do that. Haha, bitch! The shoe's on the other
Boy,
foot now.
I tell you what, that Jack in the Box almost broke the stream. We lost video quality for now. It's coming back slowly, but sure. There it is. Now it's fully back. We're good. But yeah.
Sometimes you just.
Yeah, the Jack in the Box caused confusion for everything.
I was confused. You were confused. The stream was confused. All right. False bounty. Oh no! I like the sound of that. Ooh, come here.
Couple jellyfish men.
Get him, Simba.
Large.
Heck yeah. Remember when we could have a Simba sandwich every time I shuffled, and it wasn't? I didn't.
Yeah, not your fault though.
I didn't fuck up and make.
They didn't explain the rules. They didn't explain the rules. I blame you for none of this.
I mean, let's be realistic here. You probably should, because I think it was my fault. But these things happen. Listen, it's
anything that happens in this stream, I will blame purely on the confusion and perfection of Kingdom Hearts. Let's not forget that's perfect. But.
Buddy? Oh, shit. Okay.
Oh, Leah, have I shown you my new footwear?
Oh, no, you have not.
I believe I took a picture of it for you with me holding the middle finger.
Oh, yes.
Here it is. It's,
yes.
They call this a knee-high walking boot. I'm not wearing it now. Throwing caution to the wind from this chair.
What exactly happened there?
I think they officially diagnosed it as a fat guy walking up the stairs.
No.
It was, no, seriously, like, I literally woke up one morning and be like, man, my ankle kind of hurts. And the next morning, I was like, whoa, my ankle kind of hurts. And then the next day, it was like, yeah, I gotta go to that. So I partially ruptured my Achilles tendon.
That sounds very unpleasant.
So the good news is, I think I caught it super early. That's what they're telling me. So I might be able to avoid surgery and stuff, which is ideal.
That would be a plus. You don't want to have to do
No.
that.
So I think I've been good. I've been wearing it. Been wearing it all over and wearing it to work. I'm actually moving a lot quicker in it than I was without it. So that's working out pretty good. So, but it does do that thing. It's like the end of the night. It's like, oh, what do you want to do tonight? It's like, I don't know. I should probably ice my foot.
And what do you want to do tonight? Sit down.
Yeah, I should probably ice my foot and play 4 hours of Pyre without stopping. That's what I should probably do.
Yep, that sounds about right.
So I had people. We got drunk one night. So So I'm not sure you saw this, but people have signed my cast.
Oh, excellent.
So that was good.
No, that part I don't think I did see. But,
that was a good move.
Well, yeah, I mean, I was always like, somehow, and I don't know exactly how this worked because I was not a graceful child, but I never broke anything when I was younger, or when I was older, really. I think I may have actually broken fractured my finger once, but I never actually did anything other than just tape it up. So, you know. But,
yeah,
I never broke anything, so I was always, secretly jealous of people who got other people to sign their cast. And I don't know what I thought was going to happen, because there would have been like 3 people who signed my cast. So
I get that. No, I get the. I was always jealous of people that wore glasses. I was like,
God.
why? I was like, when I was in high school, I was like, why are my eyes not messed up? Like, people who wear glasses look smart and cool. So
can't confirm. Very smart, very cool.
Very smart, very cool. The coolest and smartest. It's a club. But yeah, no, I always felt that way. It's weird. Your kid brain like convinces you that like, hey, maybe it's worth bodily harm to get a cast for people to sign.
Yeah, you know, it would have been fine.
I was always jealous of the kids that wore braces because they would flick their braces rubber bands at people in class.
God,
I thought that was fun.
You do not, those hurt.
Oh, I believe it. No, I'm sure it's terrible. I have no.
I had braces and glasses, which is part of why I was so popular.
I was just unpopular because of my personality. I didn't.
Well, you know, that happened later for me, really.
I broke a ton of shit when I was in. I grew up in the country and on this old decommissioned farm. I broke my wrist, broke some fingers. I actually broke like 6 of my 10 toes in one dumbass incident.
Oh my god!
Oh, you want to hear a story that'll make your? I'm not saying like look at this nothing badass about it. We were in the middle school gym, and we decided we wanted to dunk on the hoop. But obviously it was a 10-foot hoop, so we couldn't dunk on it because it was 7th grade. But if you pulled the bleachers out just far enough, you could run off the bleachers and jump and dunk on it. But the problem is the bleachers are really slippery in your shoes, so it was a lot easier if you were barefoot. Because you could stick to kind of the wood on the bleachers. Long story short, I was barefoot on the bleachers. I ran, jumped, did a what I would call a boom shakalaka, absolute throwdown of a double-handed dunk, and hung onto the rim like I was Michael Jordan. And then when I swung underneath the rim and then let go, forgetting about, momentum and physics, and then I kind of like turned in the air and I landed like a cat, like on all 4s, and my toes hit first and they just went.
Oh no!
Yeah, so
that sounds horrible.
Yeah, it was the worst, and they couldn't really do anything for them because they just set the bones.
Yeah, I mean, like fingers and toes. There's only so much you can really do, as I understand it.
So I was super popular because what I did is I took a pair of high top sneakers and literally just cut off the fronts of that so my swollen toes could fit into them, and then hobbled around like a moron at school for about 2 months. So
great.
Yeah, it was
that sounds like fun. Yeah.
Yeah. Nobody picked on me for that, as you can.
Let's see. As I say, I did have both glasses and braces. I got the glasses in about 2nd grade.
Okay.
So
did they
quite
give
early.
those? So you were probably old enough that you could just put them on. You didn't need like the straps for kids.
I did not.
Okay, that's good.
I did not need the straps. I probably should have had them earlier, but I didn't.
Well, just so you don't lose them. I can't imagine. My 2nd grade self, I couldn't fucking keep my pants on the entire day. You know what I mean? I could. You were crazy. Like, I can't imagine having the responsibility of holding glasses. I lose sunglasses now. That'd be terrible.
Oh god, yeah, sunglasses. Well, the only reason I don't lose my glasses now is because I don't take them off. Like, right. I take them off when I go to bed, and that's it.
Right.
I cannot see. I am very, very nearsighted. So.
Yeah. I've gotten to the point where I probably do need glasses. Like sitting here for the stream, looking at the computer and the TV, I am completely fine. But anything from a distance, even a remote distance, like 5-6 feet or more, I'm starting to do the old squinty. What's going on over there?
In the last eye appointment that I had, my doctor. Oh, good, more lightning.
Yay,
fuckers. The last eye doctor appointment I had, my doctor looked at my chart and then looked at my results and said, you're at the age where we can start thinking about bifocals if you want. I said, I'm good, thanks.
You're at the age where you're going to get punched in the face by me.
You're at the age where fuck you.
All right, so this is man, we've been playing for a while. We haven't seen any story, so here we go.
Well, we should be able to go to the second story room pretty much straight after this.
I think so.
I think this is going to give us that.
You've
hard,
already made that path too,
yeah.
so you're in good shape to get right over there. I pointed for that too, just so you know.
Of course. I mean, why wouldn't you?
Oh, so Suna's in Puerto Rico. I didn't realize that. Well, thanks for tuning in. You wrote Andy on her. Her mom broke her foot. She wrote Andy on the bottom of Toy Story. That's awesome. That's awesome. I'm saying that's awesome, and I'm writing that's awesome.
So funny story. I don't. This is not directly related to any kind of casts or anything, but it is something that happened with my mom. So this was actually kind of concerning at the beginning before we figured out what it was that was wrong. But now it's just kind of funny, and I tease her about it all the time. So she was getting really bad vertigo spells, and we couldn't figure out what, like, to the point where, like, she could not walk around.
Oh, God, that's awful.
Yeah, it was like she would just be so dizzy and just so unstable that, like, she couldn't. Like, I had to go pick her up from work at one point because, like, she just, like, she's a teacher and, like, she just couldn't do anything.
Right, yeah.
And, you know, she went to see a bunch of doctors, couldn't figure out what was wrong. Turns out, and I before telling this story, maybe I should have looked up some actual terminology, but I'm just going to tell it the way that I always tell it, which is that she has these crystals in her ears.
Okay.
That I guess are, like, some kind of something that can potentially mess with your balance if they are not out of alignment like that. This is an actual medical thing. It's not like she went to see somebody with, like, a giant crystal ball and they told her, no, you just have to align your crystals.
I was more thinking that maybe she was a Final Fantasy princess who was charged with protecting the crystals. Maybe, like, do we need to protect her to save the realm? Okay, I'm just going to Google ear crystals balance. It's the first thing that came up.
Yep. It's because Uncle Internet is keeping tabs.
Mayo Clinic, right here.
Yeah.
Inner ear crystals make you sensitive to gravity, help you keep your balance.
Yep.
Normally, a jelly-like membrane in the ear keeps your crystals where they're supposed to be. Loose ear crystals make you do. Wow.
So basically, they had her like the doctor that she went to. She had to, like, tilt her head in different ways to, like, figure out. I guess, like, it was some kind of, like, therapy. I guess technically. That, like, she had to, you know, tilt her head in different ways. And, like, she said that, like, there were just some positions that her head would get into where, like, everything would just completely go sideways.
Awful. That sounds terrible.
So every once in a while she will still get, like, a bout of just vertigo, like, but it's mostly under control. I don't really know what happened there, but we are paying so much attention to this story about my mother and her ear crystal.
Ariel took the trident.
Yep.
King Triton wants to know where the trident is.
Huh?
I bet you she definitely didn't take it to trade to Ursula for legs. That's my guess. She isn't taking it to Ursula to get legs.
Nope.
Well, she's bringing the trident. Why would she need to give Ursula her voice? Plot holes, I'm telling you.
This is a good question. Wait, what? Have we been in here?
No. You could go. Oh, that's the special one. That's the.
Oh, this is the other room. Okay, I was looking at the wrong. Oh, okay. So we could go there.
You could go there. You could use that golden door if you wanted to for the first time. Or we could go back to the heart room and then go there because I'm assuming
it's going to be on the way. Because we're going to have to go up here. Yeah, let's do that.
Well, no, the heart room is down the bottom right.
Yeah, but we're in the middle here.
Yes,
that's what I mean. So, but, like, after we get whatever's in the heart room, we're going to have to go back up that way. Anyway.
Yep.
Yeah. Okay. So I'm thinking we go to the heart room, we'll get the key, then we can maybe back out and save.
Leah, let me explain to you. I'm going to call it, let's call it Guy-splanation.
Okay. Sounds innovative.
Because it's a word that's never been used before. How to use the Kingdom Hearts Chain of Memories map.
Well, I wish someone would tell me how to use it because it sucks.
It does suck. It's such a, I don't know, it's such a wild thing that all these games came out.
In the right place? Okay, yes.
Yeah.
Alright, so this is where I need to go.
All right, perfect. So just that. Okay,
Just
so
need that. Okay.
this will be the mini boss section, then I'm guessing. I think. Yeah.
So what you're telling me is I probably should have saved first. Well.
Oh.
There she is. Hello.
Sasuna is telling us, as they used to be a interpreter for the hospital system, had to be present for quite a few physical therapy sessions for vertigo, and the crystals in the inner ear are very real. Mm-hmm. Also said that those next exercises and cracks sounded and looked satisfying. So that's good.
Yeah, I like I said, I know my mom. I mean, eventually it did help, and you know things were better. But like, I just know that the first couple of sessions were just miserable because like you know you have to turn your head to like make it better, but while it's making it better, it is making you feel really shitty.
Yeah.
But yeah, oh no, I have no doubt they're real. Like I've seen. It just sounds funny to me.
Yeah, it does.
Like you have ear crystals.
Well, I've had bouts of like incredible dizziness before that it's been all purely anxiety based. I'm medicated for anxiety now.
No,
but like when you're uncontrollably dizzy or like feeling sick or something, that like thing, it's like it's so uncontrollable. It's a feeling of such helplessness. I can't imagine feeling that on a regular basis just because your fucking ear crystals are off. It's terrible.
Okay, so we have to say flounder. That's why we got the thingy trident.
Sure. I mean, yes.
Yep.
Don't trust her, that's for sure.
Yeah, trust me, some random child who doesn't even have a tail.
Oh, long enough.
Madam. Woman. Who are you people and why are you in my grotto?
We all agree.
What about us? If you give us the trident, we will fix this. Mm-hmm. But you do have to give us the trident, though.
Yeah. The key to truth!
Uh-huh. Got it. Oh, we didn't have to fight a mini-boss.
No, that's surprising, actually.
It is surprising. Okay. So, let's go back and save. We're here. Okay, so we just have to leave and we can save, I think.
Yeah. Yep.
Okay. So, this one? I think.
Yes. Yep.
If it's not, I'll
100% sure.
Absolutely positive that this is where we need to go.
All right, before we open the golden door and do all that stuff, I'm going to grab another drink. Leah, can I get you anything?
Yeah. You know what? I would love another. You just give me whatever you're having.
You got it.
All right. Make my way back. Now that I've saved, nothing to lose, obviously. Actually, Setsuna, I played a lot of Destiny, and I could not tell you the first thing about the lore. I mean, I know about the factions, but honestly, beyond that, it didn't really happen for me in that particular way. I think I gotta go here. I think. Oh, okay. Heading off for the night. Have a good night. Stay safe. Have fun. Tell you what my mom always told me. This is, I had something in my head, and then I started thinking about The Little Mermaid again. Have fun. Be careful. That was a big one. Oh, okay. All right. Well, that one didn't pop up. Okay. Okay. I want to go to this room. Okay. So I think we gotta go up here. Maybe. Da 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 da. Under the sea. Something. It's been a long time since I've seen The Little Mermaid. Okay. Oh, 30. Gosh. Okay, well, let's get rid of a bunch of these. Oh, we can't. Okay. Alright. Gonna wait for Brian to open this one up. I don't want our first glimpse of the unknown room to be a solo experience. Da, 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 da. Is Disney gonna sue me? I don't. I would prefer that Disney not actually sue me. So I'm gonna stop singing Disney songs, singing poorly. I am dancing though. You'll just have to take my word for that one. Here. There's some very loud noises that are either big farts or I hope they're not. God, that person would be in severe intestinal distress if that's what that was. Sounds kind of like a drill. Always a party here, you know? A Keyblade party. Ba-da-da-da. I'll pet my cat.
Alright, so we're at the golden door, I see.
We are, and we needed 30 points. We needed 30 points of cards plus the golden card.
Okay.
So I saved the last one because I did not want you to miss whatever's going to happen.
I appreciate it. Thank you.
All right. So let's go.
Golden card. Look at it glow. Thanks, Asuna. Thanks for stopping in. Thanks for watching. Appreciate you coming in.
I told them to have fun and be careful.
Yes.
Your internet parents tell you to have fun.
Yes, exactly. If we're the internet cops, everybody's in big trouble. So it looks like there's a cool little chest up there.
There is. I'm just smashing everything first.
Oh, smash the shit out of it. Yeah.
All right. Yeah. What do we think's going to be in the chest?
I'm gonna guess it's a summon card.
Okay.
That's my guess.
I'm gonna say a weapon card. Oh.
Ooh, a new spell, eh?
Oh.
Oh, balls.
Gravity plus Simba plus a magic card. Okay. Well, you know, I'm sure it's very powerful.
I mean...
And I'm never going to use it.
Maybe we'll get to the point where we have to use it. But.
Okay. So I think... Am I correct? I don't actually remember what those little white mushroom guys do. Like, I know what they do in regular Kingdom Hearts, but I do not know...
Oh, are you familiar with what they do in regular... Did you have to interact with them? Once or twice?
God. Those little... bull. Alright. Let's go with some Sleepy Darkness. Oh, look at him all sleeping.
Oh, a big little guy.
Smack him with my fucking...
Little lightning whale.
Sword here.
We don't even have a gravity card yet, do we?
No.
Yeah. Probably something we'll unlock. I was assuming shorter. Oh, an aerial card. I haven't seen that. She do anything fun?
I don't know. I think we just got her. Maybe that was what was up with that that cutscene.
She definitely joined us. She was coming to find Flounder.
You know, we still haven't used one of my favorite cards, which is the if you have friends.
Yes, if you have friends.
Okay, well, she immediately got broken, so we didn't get to see what happened, but same though.
I'm assuming there's a boss fight, well, she'll come into play.
Oh, probably, yes. Get him!
White room. Feels like this, and this is not... Please do not take this as a lazy devs comment. But this this room seems very much a room where there's like we just need 3 fucking rooms. Just put 4
Yeah,
doors
like,
on all sides.
listen,
like,
guys,
let's get through. They need a little more XP to be balanced. Like, let's just fucking.
They probably fucked up at some point.
Yeah, exactly. They probably made a room where all the lightning fish were using 9s. So let's just give them a room to beef up.
Oh, I woke him up. Whoops.
Now.
Well, that was stupid. Oh no, I guess I
woke him up,
but I also stunned him.
You woke them up, but also concussed them. So
woke him up with a fucking smack to the face. Yeah.
What's on the agenda this weekend?
I don't know what that was.
Anything decent going on this weekend?
I mean, other than podcasting, like, I might go to the grocery store.
Killing it.
I know, right? Oh, I need to. You reminded me. I need to text my sister.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So my sister's birthday is next week.
Okay.
And I ordered her a birthday gift, which this shows you how much I love my family, cause I ordered a goddamn My Chemical Romance vinyl.
Hell yeah, you did. Is it the new one?
Feel filthy. I don't think so.
I just know they have a new song out because it was a lot of people on the internet
Oh yes,
talking about the
my
other
sister was, I think, in tears.
What,
good one.
Had she joined the Black Parade?
Yes, I'm pretty sure. Like, so my sister is considerably younger than I am. And I think was pretty close to like full-on emo while I was in college. So.
Yep.
Which, you know what? Fucking good for her, but it was not my particular scene. I was not a fan, but
I think that if I were of the right age at that time, I would absolutely been in that camp.
So here's the thing. I think I was too big of a baby to go against the grain like that when I was that age, you know?
What I didn't realize...
I would have seen that as rebelling a little too much, which gives you an idea, again, of what I was like in high school.
So I was one of those kind of, I guess, fake rebels in the sense that, I was wearing the Rage Against the Machine Nuns with Guns t-shirt to work, but also buying all of Rage Against the Machine's... There's another one. Sweet.
All right. Maybe you can only have one at a time?
Maybe. But buying, all of their merch... Not realizing that, I'm anti-capitalist, and I'll take 3 t-shirts, and the special edition of the CD, please, a necklace, a bracelet, So, it's one of those fun things. So I definitely had a streak of that in me. I bet I would have been good. I was definitely, right before college, I was into Korn and Limp Bizkit.
I was a Dave Matthews fan.
That was my brother. My brother, huge Dave Matthews fan.
But I was not a stoner, so
right.
I was.
Oh no, him either. No, he was not definitely.
I was a Dave Matthews fan without all the weed, so I was super fun at parties.
That was my brother too. Absolutely. Sounds like him do tea.
Okay. Oh.
That plant is indestructible.
it really had it out for me, I think. So I did a thing. This was last week.
Whoa! Hello! Oh, finish.
God, I jammed on a button to finish Ariel, and I'm uncomfortable with that.
Did Ariel just finish all over that jellyfish?
He sure did.
Oh my god!
I've lost track of what I said. Oh, the thing I did last week. So I went to see Neil Gaiman in Philadelphia, which was pretty cool. I've actually seen him speak before, but this was the first thing I've really gone to since the pandemic, which still makes me uncomfortable.
I get it.
But the venue that I went to required both proof of full vaccination and masking, so I mean, nothing's going to prevent it fully, but it was... No. I felt a little better about that.
But listen, my family is fully vaccinated as much as we can be by our ages. Obviously, me and my wife are fully vaccinated, and the kids, if they are aged into it, are, but if not, they can't get it yet. And are fully masked and do all this stuff, and we, as you know, because we spoke outside of the interweb, the whole family still got COVID last week. Fortunately, it was very manageable. Still a gigantic inconvenience, and people were sick. I'm not belittling it at all. However, because
no.
of our precautions and the precautions we've taken, I would consider it a very manageable ordeal as opposed to
that's why you get vaccinated, right? Like it's so that we are mutating this thing into a more manageable form.
Exactly.
Like,
a form that a virus cannot survive if it kills all of its hosts. So the idea is to have it become oh my god, I'm not a fucking scientist at all. But the point is that no, I'm not. Believe it or not, the common cold is just COVID, a COVID strain of its own, and it's just the idea would be that theoretically over the course of time, if enough precautions are taken. But the problem is that not everybody seems to
that
feel
everybody
that way,
sees the improvement and is like, well, we don't have to do anything anymore. No, that's not how that works.
Hey, you see how it's getting better? That's the exact reason you should keep doing these things.
Yeah. You want to see it get even better?
Yeah, exactly.
Not just have another downturn? That would be cool. My one of my coworkers who has a 1-year-old who obviously cannot get vaccinated yet. Her husband just tested positive yesterday.
Fun.
So yeah,
that's exactly what went through last week.
But I mean, obviously, and both of them are vaccinated, and it just, you can't, because we've had to be going into the offices and stuff.
Yep.
It brings that whole probability of something happening. Like, I'm actually kind of shocked. I haven't had it yet.
Yep. I think I am 99% sure the only reason I didn't have tested positive, because my other 3 members of my nuclear family were positive, was because of the fact that I had I'm vaccinated, boosted, and I had a breakthrough infection in October, which they call us the super. So, but which is such a misnomer too, because you can still super get it and have super problems. But I think that it's the dumbest term ever. Never tell anybody they're super immune to anything, because then people can be like, "I'm licking doorknobs." But they
tell the truth. Did you lick a doorknob when they told you that?
I did not. But it was funny though. So we were like, so this is my favorite COVID story that we had from last week. One of the few positives from last week was, so my daughter was the only one that tested positive first, so we kind of isolated in the room. And she's 2, so she super understands.
Yeah.
Totally. So I go in there and I'm wearing my N95 mask. She's got a mask on. We get set up a little Elmo corner for her. We're like, we're gonna keep COVID out of the rest of the house. It's gonna be just her. We'll isolate her. Everything will be good. So I have my mask on, and she's sitting in my lap watching Elmo. She got her mask on. Everything's good. And she looks up at me and she says, "Daddy." I look down at her. I'm like, "Yeah, sweetheart." And she looks like she's gonna say something profound as a 2-year-old. Then she kind of wrinkles her nose and then just full on sneezes in my eyes, like right in my eyes. I mean, just coats my eyeballs in pure COVID. I'm like, "Well, this thing's over." You know, like there's
your eyeballs with pure COVID. Wow.
We had successfully isolated for about 32 minutes, and that was the end of that. But it's hard, you know. What do you do?
Yeah, I mean, with kids that little, like they just you can't tell them, okay, well, you have to stay away from everybody now. Sorry, it doesn't. Yeah.
Hey, you know, food doesn't taste good, but it's super important. You still eat, and you're like, haha, nope.
Yeah.
But what do you do?
I like food.
I do like food. In fact, your conversation with me last week inspired me, Leah, that during the last podcast that we just recorded that was on a video game that I'm struggling to remember, it was Hitman 3.
I was going to say, were you on the Hitman show? Because I know that was.
So
oh, yes, it was.
Yes.
I remember.
So, yes, you do. And so I cooked myself 30 combination pizza rolls and ate the shit out of those while recording that podcast.
I am finishing Ariel, you know.
Oh, it makes me so happy. I think it makes her happy too, honestly. I think everybody's happy.
Everybody's happy. That's what the enthusiastic consent, my friend.
Yes, exactly.
That's what it's all about.
Good Lord.
I like making too many pizza rolls is one of my favorite hobbies.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely.
What if we both just got really drunk before the podcast tomorrow?
Oh, that would be hilarious.
You think they'd be mad?
So, A, yes, but B, I don't think...
I think it would be very funny.
I would just be talking about... Oh, man. I have many things to say about Dylan Faden. That if I had alcohol in my system would only become... higher and higher to say.
I mean, I just get more talkative and more sweary, which I know is hard to believe, but it can happen.
Americans derail classic British video game podcast because of alcohol and thoughts.
Opinions and alcohol are a dangerous mix. Sometimes I think about that. I mean, just getting really drunk before a podcast. I don't think I ever have for a cane and rinse. I mean, I have been drunk on podcasts before.
Yeah, I definitely, I think it's rare that I do a podcast where I don't have, it's not always alcoholic, but like, I think during
I mean, if you're going to be talking for 2 hours, like, I at least need something.
I think during the Hitman podcast, I drank 2 beers total. Like, had one at the beginning and then one at the halfway part.
Between having like a beer or a glass of wine or whatever and being drunk.
Yeah, if we just we'll do
No, I'm talking about we should just be wasted.
We'll do like an hour Kingdom Hearts Chain of Memories stream where we are just like
fucking taking shots
every time we do a Simba sandwich. We just chug a beer.
Yeah, we make a shot called the Simba sandwich. What would the Simba sandwich be?
We have to put cat hair in it. There's no doubt about that.
Yeah, well, I mean, there's no way to avoid that in my house. So.
I think the Simba sandwich must include some form of spiced rum. I feel like that's important. Oh God, I don't know what else you put in it. We gotta let's open a bar.
Yes! All right, awesome. The Kingdom Hearts bar, I'm sure.
We'll open New Serena, like in Yakuza, but just in America.
Disney will be way into it. It'll be fine. Oh shit!
they're making you run a little bit of a gauntlet here right before this final room.
Well, I mean that's fine. I'm okay with that because like
it's not like you're necessarily struggling.
Sort of fair fights, yeah.
Just there's been a lot of them.
Leveling up a little bit is never a bad idea. I don't necessarily like to have to grind, but I don't always see it as grinding if what you're doing is just, running around and killing all the enemies that are there.
Yeah.
It's when you have to continue to bait out enemies that I start to be a little upset by it.
We've gotten a bunch of those what was it called? False bounty?
Yeah, I mean, I guess I can probably use those for things like where the where they have like you have to have cards totaling 30 or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
Probably use those for that. I didn't actually look at what the false bounty card does though, so I need to be looking at cards before I use them to see what they do.
I also had so I think of like stream ideas all the time.
Oh, me too. Yeah.
And that I will never capitalize on. This next one that I will never capitalize on, not because, and please don't get it twisted, Internet. I am not against the idea of marijuana, but I just don't engage with marijuana for a number of reasons. One, I found in college that it exacerbates my anxiety to an incredible level. And two, because my work still does testing and stuff for it. So even though it is legal in the state, technically it's not federally legal. It's a weird thing, but it doesn't matter. So, but either way, but I thought of a stream the other day because I just lay awake in bed being a crazy person, and I thought of doing a stream, finding someone I'd love to do commentary over it who does smoke marijuana and call it the Wind Baker, and then watch them go through Wind Waker, and then just hear them talk about how beautiful the water is, and me just picking on them.
So I am also not really I don't tend to indulge because for me it's more just like I've never really found that it did a whole lot for me. I would kind of rather just drink.
I get that 100%.
The fact that it is legal to purchase in New Jersey now means that I could more easily obtain should I wish.
Yes, sure.
So I don't know. I mean, I love Wind Waker.
Are you saying you accept my offer?
Maybe. We'll talk.
I was also
the Patreon is literally just buying me weed.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, it's like a Ko-Fi, but instead of Ko-Fi, it's just for weed. Buy me a coffee. Wink, nudge.
Yeah, coffee. Yes. Well, that's the name of the strain.
Yes.
Surely somebody's done that.
Oh, I have no doubt.
I don't think this is gonna get anybody in trouble. Well, okay, let's just say a friend of mine's father, who may or may not have some occasional pain issues.
Yes.
This person's father, you know, may have had a daughter who brought him back some things, dummies from Seattle at some point. And he may be occasionally taking them to sleep, and it's really helping him.
Yep.
So
Yeah,
you know,
my sister-in-law was big on the CBD before it was legal. Well, not the CBD was never legal, but you know. I know a lot of people who my mom for MS they've recommended for her. I don't think she's done it, but
yeah.
But yeah, no, it's like super. Oh no, not this fucking potion cauldron again.
Great.
Here she comes to ruin the day.
Well, I believe in that state. I believe in Pennsylvania you still need a card, like a prescription card, but not in New Jersey anymore. So yeah.
Hey, Flounder. You're just trapped in the space between time.
Yeah, exactly. He looks fine. He's like, look at him smiling. It's like Kirby. He never really just has any kind of problem with anything.
Look at his poor jaw quivering. Oh my god, so sad. Oh, let him go.
This music. I know this music.
Mm-hmm.
Okie dokie.
Oh, great.
So are we just going to skip to fighting the big one, or are we going to be in this room?
That's a very... Oh, maybe. Yep, it's the big one. Good.
Okay.
Excellent. Yeah, I know those eyes.
Okay. All right. Shaking it out.
Best of luck to you.
Nice. Well, I mean, you know, here's the thing, is that... Okay, yeah, she's going to break all my cards. She broke Simba. Ah, no. I also remember that. Get ready for this.
Yep, that is a recycled soundbite, that's for sure. You did a good job with those.
These are all recycled sound bites. Hooray! Wonder if she's, how she... Well, I would love to know how she feels about lightning, but,
Assuming you take out all 4 tentacles and then have a chance to get up in that face, would be my...
That would, also be my guess. The tentacles don't appear to have that much health.
Yeah.
Uh-oh.
Get ready for this. Double time.
Oh, I'm ready. Girl.
Girl.
Oh,
oh.
Okay.
That didn't do too much damage.
Ah, but it confused me. No, it will not. Oh, shit! Oh, hey, remember that,
I do. Nice.
Remember that attack that you can't actually dodge? Okay.
All right.
I can't tell whether that... Did that hurt her? I can't tell.
It took out the one tentacle.
Oh, it did. Okay, you're right.
Got 2 more to take out.
Oh, she's got an 8 up, which... Can I block? I don't think so. I feel like I should have checked that before this fight.
No, I don't think you can.
Nope.
There, 5. There you go. Nice.
Yeah, immediately broken, but at least she broke that other card.
Alright, one tentacle left, Lee. I think you're doing great.
I'm trying to pay attention to her cards.
Oh, there she is.
Okay.
Alright.
Oh, she shuffled. Oh, shit. Nope. Ah, no.
Oh, so...
If one of those hits you, all 3 of them
all
do.
3, yeah. Nice.
That's cool. Wait and see if I can... Oh, that did not last very long at all. Ma'am? Oh, ow. Okay. Oh, confused. Great. Ma'am, I would like it if you did not do that.
Alright, there's one down. Yes, we're getting ready.
No, it will not. It never is. Ma'am? I don't like her very much. She's mean.
Oh, yeah, she sucks.
But it seems like when she does those, the super nasty attack, it's usually a pretty low card. This one is not. But
it also feels like if you can get a good handle on where those bubbles are coming from, you can get away from them. You've had kind of some continued success with that. So.
Ma'am? Okay.
Like a couple of the other ones, this might be more of an endurance run than anything else.
Yeah. Oh, shit. Nope. There we go. Oh, okay. Nope, and I can't heal again.
Not giving me any chance.
Nope. Yeah, this is not going well. Hey.
Nice. There you go. So I'm not sure how long there's a window where she doesn't use a card when her face comes down. So you might just need to get right up in there as quick as possible. Easy for me to say. So at some point she just... There you go. Nice.
Oh, a 4. Thanks, Ariel.
And it looks like after you take out 2 tentacles, she comes up with her face. So I don't
Maybe
think you
it's
take
just
out
a certain
4.
amount of damage you have to do to
yeah, I'm not
dead
sure.
tentacles. Oh, stop that. I'd rather not. Oh shit, I don't need to do that. Ma'am? Stop it.
Nice.
Oh no, I'm gonna die. Oh, come on. Okay.
Nice. There you go. Got a green card coming in, I'm not sure what it is. Oh, where'd you go?
No. Shit. Oh.
Oh, Mickey.
Oh.
Oh boy.
Mickey.
Oh, nice. That just stunned her. Oh, that's cool.
Alright. I mean, I think I made the right decision by
Oh,
actually
absolutely,
just
yeah.
healing.
Because now you know when you get that card next time, you can just pop it whenever you get it.
It'd be nice if that were it. It is.
It is. Nice.
Use the 4 while she's down.
Yep. Nice. I don't know what she's saying there before fools, but it sounds like she's saying bitch. I know she's
yeah,
not
no,
saying
I
bitch,
mean,
but
in my heart she's saying bitch. I think she's actually saying insolent.
it makes me happy. No matter what she's saying, I'm not upset about it. You're being... you don't need me to compliment you, Leona. You're being incredibly efficient
Gonna
with...
do something mean. Ah, that thing! Great. Great, great, great. Oh, no, it sure won't, will it?
All right. Oh, balls.
Mm.
All right.
Oh,
What's that
Oh,
one?
no.
Donald. All right. Well, maybe it'll heal you.
That would be nice. Oh, of course.
Yep. Nice.
I'd rather not. Like I'm really having to not. Whoop. Really having
Nice.
to just not use specific cards unless. Oh, hey.
Nice.
Nope,
Give
I'd
yourself
rather
a
not
couple
again.
heals there. There you go. Nice.
Hey.
Bitch, fools. Nice.
Ah, shit. That was stupid.
Nice.
Oh,
Very
uh-oh.
nice.
Okay, there we go.
Nice.
I'd love another Mickey card. That'd be great.
Nice. There she comes. A little FaceTime here. Nice.
Uh-oh, uh-oh, uh-oh. Nope. She's making that face. She's making that
She is
stink
making
face.
the
Oh,
eye
no, not the
face.
stink face.
Her eyes roll back in her fucking head like a weirdo. And then she fucking laser beams her face up. Nice.
Okay. Oh, I shouldn't have done that. That's okay. Mm-mm. Nope, this is bad. I don't have anything. Ma'am?
You did that about as well as you could, I think.
Ah, she's gonna do it again. Fuck.
Nice.
Oh, bitch.
Bitch, fools.
Okay.
Nice.
Face won't be pretty. Oh, I think I saw Mickey. I
Yep, me
did.
too. Nice. Nice, very good.
Alright. Alright. This is fine.
Nice, yep, doing good. That was really smart, Leah. You're so fucking good
I'm
at that.
trying
You're doing
really hard.
fucking good at that. I would fuck that up all the time. Nice.
Okay.
Here she comes.
Oh, come on.
Come on, you hooker.
There we go.
Yeah!
Oh
Boom,
my
boom, boom.
God.
First try.
That was stressful.
I think I just called Ursula a hooker, just so you know.
I think you did, yeah.
So come on, you hooker.
I did hear that.
Frankly, I feel it was well earned.
Mm-hmm. Ooh, that's tough. I wonder what her card does.
I wish it gave
Sora
you
with
that.
that stupid smile on his face.
To all the hookers
then
out
he'll
there,
beat me.
that was not an insult to you, Proof.
Listen, there's a difference between working women and
yes, and
that.
Ursula, and
Yeah.
Ursula, yes. And when he does, you're going to get it. Sorry, that was my best Sebastian.
that was beautiful.
Thank you.
Yeah, same, sister.
Boy, you said a mouthful. I'm gonna tell the truth. Good for you.
Well, that's nice. All right.
We won.
We did.
So you gotta
and
go
I
out that
think-
way.
I think we can. Yeah, we gotta go this way.
Yep.
Whew.
That was the first. Was that the first major boss we beat on the first try? I think it might have been.
I think it might have been. Yeah.
There was once you got the strategy down though, you were killing. You got so fucking good at blocking those cards.
I had to really pay more
God.
attention to actually like not just mashing through the buttons there. And now to take another break and forget about this until next week.
We'll be back in a month. No, we're definitely gonna be back next week. Next week.
Let's see if we get any more story here. Ah, we do.
The weight room. There we go.
Uh-oh.
Riku!
Riku!
Kiss, kiss,
Kiss,
kiss,
kiss,
What
kiss,
are you
kiss.
doing here? Not happy to see me?
Super happy to see you.
Let me know if I'm getting in the way. You know, of something that's more important.
Huh? I didn't mean that.
Spare the excuses. I bet that you had all but forgotten about me.
Are you crazy? Come on.
Don't say that.
I came all this way looking for you.
But you're not anymore, right? Now it's only
Namine.
Namine that you're looking for. You don't care about me, just like you never cared. At all. About her feelings.
Nominees?
I
knew it.
Never even gave it a thought, did you?
He is
Just 'cause you wanna
doing
see
some
Namine.
power negging here.
Sorry. Doesn't go both ways.
Riku's being a
Tell
real
you the truth,
dick.
Namine
Being
doesn't
a
even
real
wanna
male
look at your
hooker.
face.
Why not?
You should
Riku
ask
would
your
probably clean up
memories.
as a male hooker. Honestly, so would
When
Ursula.
Namine disappeared
Oh,
from
absolutely.
your
Yeah.
life, remember that, and you'd know.
And everybody in this game is extremely hot in some way.
In some way. To somebody, at least.
Yes.
Is it my fault?
I didn't realize how pajama pantsy his pants were.
Yeah, I was just thinking that actually. Like,
Go home,
So-
Sora.
it looks
I'll care for
comfy.
Namine.
Like, way comfier than this, like,
Anyone who goes
Muscle
near her.
bodysuit thing.
I was gonna say gimp suit, and I'm glad I.
It is a
I'm
gimp
glad I
suit. No, it
didn't,
is.
But I'm also glad that I brought it up afterwards.
What's wrong with you? We're supposed to be friends.
Please, Sora.
Are we actually gonna have to
Since
fight
you
him
ever
right
cared
now?
about me,
I probably.
Namine's not the only one who's sick of looking at you.
I was not expecting another boss fight here, but
So we've had to fight Axel and Larxene in these rooms. It seems to be every other one. We fight somebody in
all
between.
right, buddy. Well, you know,
Larxene, Larxene. Sorry, every time I hear that song now, it's all I think about. Oh, his HP bar is.
it's
His
significant.
cards seem to be relatively low in power so far. I
yeah.
only
But
saw
he
6.
will use
Those gambits or whatever,
Yeah.
slights, right?
flights. Yeah. What was that?
Donald,
Oh,
I believe.
A zero Donald. Okay. Zeros are good
Nice.
for blocking shit, but they are really not good for anything else. Am I just getting stunned? I am. Huh.
There you go. Yeah, it was kind of the same problem with Cloud, right? Like his actual regular attacks weren't exactly the worst thing, but he'd slight those things up and then fly around like an asshole at you.
Yeah.
And that'd be it.
Ow! 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 Ah!
I thought we were friends. I'm just gonna massacre you with the sword. Nice.
sir. Can I press a button? Jeez.
Another
Take that.
Donald rolling in, I think.
Yes, please. 6.
Six
Okay,
spot.
well.
Alright.
Sir, I need you to
eat
quit.
Shit.
He stuns me with that,
Yeah.
and that's unpleasant. I do not care for that.
Nice. Shuffling he is. Nice. Nice. That was a nice little combo there. Unexpected benefit.
Great, yeah,
Yeah,
let's just stand
stun
here. That's fun.
sucks.
That stun goes for a long time.
Oh, I
Legit.
thought
Not. What if you didn't? No,
Oh,
that's
boy.
cool. I'll just stand here for a while. Sir? No, get away from me!
nice. Don't want to get ready. Nice. Ugh. Got another one, Goofy, looks like.
Nope, I'm gonna get stunned undead. Oh, nope. Could you not? Motherfucker! I think these fights are probably intended to make you, like, use those slides, but...
Yeah, I think you got this. I think it was just a matter of, like, he just got a little on top of you there, like, at bad shuffle parts, you know what I mean? Like,
How about I actually
you got
save?
this. You did save already, though, didn't you? Yeah. Right? Yeah.
Maybe.
Yeah. Yeah. I think you did before we went in this room.
Okay, no, I think I did. I think you're right. No!
No, don't do that. You know what? You want to take the last 12 hours of progress and just shoot it out the window into space?
Yeah, you know, it's fine. If I don't do it this time, then maybe... Well, no, you
Yeah,
know what? I was gonna say that we pause and come back next time, but there's no way I'm doing this
At the start. At the start?
Yeah.
Nah, you got this. I got all the faith in you.
Okay. Well, traditionally, as you know, you broke my Simba, you asshole! Stop it! He's just so hyper-aggressive.
Oh, what an asshole. Ugh,
Oh my god! Like, what am I supposed to do with that?
no idea.
I mean,
That
I
was
can't do
worse.
anything.
That was worse than the start last time, for sure.
Yeah.
He was way more aggressive than he was.
Stop!
Nice little combo there. 9 Goofy, that should hopefully get in his ass a little bit there. Not terrible. That seems to be a pretty effective strategy there, Miss Adrian.
Trying. And I'm stunned.
Yeah, that's the first time I got stunned in a while, though.
Could you not? I can't do anything. Like, I can't...
He gets to that point where he's closing distance so quickly, there's nothing you can do. Nice. Donald, the heal would be great.
It sure would.
God damn it.
There's no way. I'm not gonna get another chance to heal. He's gonna do shit like that! Go away, Jesus, stop it!
I might want to start reloading right away to try to get that heal back. I don't know, it's easy for me to say, like I said.
Oh, go the fuck away. What did he just do? Did he heal?
Maybe a little, but not by a lot. Nice.
Oh my god, stop!
Oh, you fucker. Nice.
And I'm stunned again.
At least you're close to your reload here. He's reloading too, so you should get a couple heals off here.
Shit. What are you doing? Just fucking
He's running
at
you.
God, there's just no way to get away from that. He decides he's doing that dash move, like, you're just done. Because you're gonna get stunned!
No, 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 go, go, go! God damn it! Oh, Jesus Christ.
Oh my god, you asshole! Stop it! My reload.
What's he doing now? Nice.
He's just literally, I mean, did you see?
Yeah.
Like, I was dodging
Yeah.
slower than he was running.
That was the right move, Leah.
What the fuck?
Yeah. That was so
What the
fucking
fuck was I
close.
supposed to do?
That was
Like,
fucking
he was
close as hell.
targeting me. I mean, obviously he was targeting me, but
Right, I didn't even know.
that's really infuriating. Because I spent so fucking long doing it. Yeah, I don't care, Riku. Shut up. Uh-huh, yep. Yes, very threatening. Now, fuck you. If he ever breaks my card, then I'm just done. Hello? Yeah, no, don't let me use the card that I had queued up and was mashing on the button for by no means. Would you?
It's crazy too because when you are able to get damage in on him, you do big chunks of damage. It's just there's no allowable space for it. It's not even error. It's just you don't have the speed with which to evade, the attacks that are coming in.
One. Thanks, Donald. Oh, well.
Well, you know what? He's like,
All
yeah.
right,
He's
I
like,
take it back.
He's like, yeah, fuck you. I'll show you a 1.
Just hit me once and I'm done. How does he fight when he's still shuffling?
Magic.
I guess.
Riku magic.
Sure would be cool if I could cheat.
Yeah, he does have 1 heal item. I just saw him use it, but it doesn't heal that much. It's
Gotcha.
a real small percentage of his health. Oh, god damn it. Nice. Oh.
Oh my god, stop it!
Nice. Well, that's cool. You can heal midair. I didn't realize that.
Did I?
Thunder. Fire.
Nice. All right.
Fuck you! Great. Stunned again. Oh good, his cards are increased.
Yeah, I saw that. There's something down there with no explanation.
Yeah, I'm dead.
2 reloads incrementer. What the hell that means? He's reloading.
Dude!
Oh my god.
What am I supposed to do against
Nothing.
this?
Oh my god, no!
There's nothing I can do. I think maybe I need to put more heal cards in my deck.
You're doing
this is
so
fucking
well.
ridiculous.
Oh, I know it. I can tell it's infuriating.
Oh my god.
You're doing so well.
Alright. So...
Alright, you deck work. I'm gonna pee. We're gonna come back. We're gonna beat this fuck.
Alright, I'm gonna take out these 6s because they're doing nothing. Okay. Okay. I mean, the potion's really not going to do me any good either. A 5 is just going to get immediately broken. What number do I have on that potion now? Oh, that's not even a health thing. Right. Halves the damage from enemies magic attacks. He's not using magic. So that's not gonna help. Always nullifies the enemy card. But you only get to use it once? Like, I don't understand what the... Oh.
Do we have more heal cards to add, Leah?
They're 5s, which I don't think is going to actually do any good. But we do have this, which I'm thinking might actually be really helpful.
Yeah.
We'll pop that guy in there. Increases value of the enemy's card when your card is broken. Yeah, I mean, see, this is really nice, but he's not magic. He's just...
Right.
Okay. I mean, I guess we can try this. Some slightly fewer cards.
Well, it's not necessarily a bad thing, though.
No. But it's taking out all those 6s that are just automatically getting broken. I could try... Well, I don't have enough points to put Genie back in. So Hades... Okay, boosting the power of attack cards. This is the range.
Yeah, I'm not sure there's anything there you really want to lose, you know?
Yeah, well, okay. I'm gonna try this, I think. Which will be to...
Well, you can only use Simba once. Would it be worth taking him out? Yeah.
I'm taking second Simba out. Let's see, does that give me enough to put Genie back in? It does.
Exactly
okay.
amount. Yep. Exactly.
All right.
Nice.
Okay. Yeah, let's try this.
You want to save before? Yeah.
Yes.
We've been down that road before.
Yes. All right. Let's see what we can do here. The really frustrating part is where, like, you just I can't get away from him.
Yes.
Like that. I'm already stunned.
It just puts you in such a instant disadvantage. It's crazy.
Like, I can't do anything when he does that.
Yeah, there's no way to break it. There's no way to stop that happening.
Because I'm stunned. Like,
yeah.
That's... Ooh. I probably should have saved that. That's alright.
Oh, how would you know he was going to recover, you know what I mean? Like...
Well, but he was a 9. I could have broken more stuff with that. That's okay. Oh, cool. No, that's fine.
If anything, Genie gives you a second to, like, breathe.
Yeah.
Assuming he doesn't get broken
immediately.
Absolutely
like
immediately,
yeah.
Yep,
fine. He just, like, I'm dodging and he is still just fucking right on my ass. Hey, Ariel, you decide you didn't want to help for this fight, or?
I think we left her ass in Atlantica.
I think that would make sense, I guess.
She had to go tell the truth to her dad.
Right.
Fun conversation.
Sir?
A little gravity.
Okay.
Nice.
Excuse me, sir. Fucking personal space, maybe? Nope. I think I'm just going to use a bunch of 9 cards on you. You like being stunned, right? Hello?
Jesus. Were you saying hello to him or me?
No,
I'm just
to him.
kind of
Sorry.
mystified. No, I was trying not to. You know what I mean? I have no helpful answers.
There are no helpful answers right now, I don't think.
Yeah, that was. I mean, you already took off the heal that he got from that, so like, it's really kind of a non-factor, I think, when he uses that. Very nice.
See, like, when he hits me with that, I just, like, he gets to use all of his low cards because I can't do anything about it.
Right. Nice. Alright, Genie, do something good for us here next time you pop.
Oh, he resisted.
He resists gravity, but... Genie does other stuff besides gravity, though, right? Didn't he do, like, one of 3? Yeah, lightning's one of them, and I can't remember.
Blizzard, maybe? I don't remember. Maybe. Oh my god, that's
wow,
so
why? That takes so long. I don't want to say you got lucky there because it still sucks that you got stunned at all, but he missed like on 2 of those attacks, which was good.
Okay, so he just used that thing.
Maybe it's a health bar related thing. Maybe when you get him down far enough,
maybe.
he'll kind of
That would
automatically.
not surprise me. But I mean, just like I'm just getting fucking shattered. Like, what am I supposed to do against that?
It's such a fast attack. He closes so much distance with it. Oh, I understand. I'll tell you after this fight. If I think I figured out what that is,
okay.
But it's not. It doesn't change anything that you're doing. So not important enough to break your strategy.
Good enough.
Yeah.
Please stop doing that.
Come on. Nice.
Probably so? Nope.
Heal. Thunder. Fire.
Oh god, I hate that.
Come on.
I'm stunned.
No! Woo! Yeah! Boom, boom, boom. I was so worried that you were going to lose that.
Me too. I was trying not to look at his health bar, but I'm like, I know it's small.
Oh my god, Leah Haydu. Great job. That was well
That
fought.
was ridiculous.
No, you deserve all
Man,
the
the
levels
human
of that
enemies
one.
in this game suck.
That was by far the most bullshit of all bullshit of the fight so far, though. I think, personally.
Let's get some more health points.
Why?
Cause ow. Fuck you, asshole. I beat you. Go away.
Oh, Riku, please wait.
No!
No,
go
don't
away.
wait. Go away. Go away.
Take your ball and go home, buddy. And that's it. Okay.
Congratulations. We still got to move on to the next room, though,
Yes.
for you to Let's see what these idiots have to say. I
Gorge,
mean,
what could
they're
have
best
happened?
friends.
Yeah, where were you, asshole? If you have any friends. I don't want to go after Riku. Let him go. He's a dick.
Riku, where are you?
Jesus Christ, Sora, he's just not that into you. Can you not?
A whole book about that.
Yeah,
I gotta get
I've
that
heard.
for Sora.
Sora, are you okay?
Don't worry.
Do you
about
want to
me.
make out?
I'm still bleeding out from the chest laceration from him slicing me.
Sure was strange.
'Cause I'm actually
no.
feeling a little lightheaded, so maybe I'm gonna sit down. You know, just for a little bit.
Yep.
Rid of Ansem for good.
Then I wonder what is wrong with
Which one of
Yes,
these doors goes to the
definitely got
hospital?
rid of Ansem for good. Definitely no other way that could have gone.
Oh, poor Sora.
Aw, Sora's a sad boy.
I know. You're thinking Riku isn't your friend.
Well, that's
Aw.
correct. The real Riku is dead, and he's not your friend
That's
now.
just not true.
Well, I know he said some awful things to you back there.
And they were all
But you
true.
gotta remember, we are in Castle Oblivion.
Jiminy remembers.
My folks lose their memory here a little bit at a time. Riku's probably just forgotten that the two of you were such close friends. That's all.
Oh, that's
So he
all.
just forgot.
So make sure you stalk him until he remembers.
That's so.
We'll carve it into his forehead.
Instead of being sad, we have to figure
So
out a way
every
to
time he
help
looks
Riku
in the
get his
mirror.
memory back.
He'll just see your
If we all
name.
work together, why, we're sure to get you through this.
We'll cut off his fingers and send them to his mother.
Jimmy's right.
Why is Jiminy like a horrible serial killer in my mind right now?
I mean, he's hiding in Sora's hair or something this entire time.
That's a
So
solid point.
I don't know. He is a little bit creepy. I wasn't going to go the complete serial killer route with him, but it makes sense. It does track.
Huh? My first promise?
Oh, fuck you.
That was
Yeah.
the promise we made to each other the first time
All
we
these
met.
smiles. Suck my
We
dick.
promised to never
I can
forget to
guarantee
keep
you,
smiling.
dear viewers, that Leah, even though we can't see her, was not smiling during the majority of that fight with Riku.
I was not. That's accurate. Teeth gritting, maybe.
Well, Miss Haydu, I see a save point to prove that you have
Yes.
slayed the great beast Riku.
Huzzah.
Huzzah, indeed.
All right. So we'll save. Yes, I would like to overwrite, please. All right, we're level 34
Level
now.
34, Slayer of Riku. We're
12 hours in, and
think
let's just take a peek here.
We got 3 propers left, I believe.
I believe you are correct. I think next time we will be going to Neverland.
Oh, yes. Looking forward to that. Hopefully there's some nice indoor ship sections that we're caught in.
With that camera. Oh,
yes,
boy.
the greatest camera.
That camera
Um,
is a thing.
So I'm assuming after that it'll be 100 Acre Wood and then Castle, or Hollow Bastion.
So
at the
it's
end.
actually the other way around, but I feel like we should be doing Hollow Bastion last, right?
Yeah, I would
Yeah,
think so.
I
don't
mean,
know.
well, we could do 100 Acre Wood next time.
We can do whatever. Wait, the world is our chain of memories. I've always said
We
that.
could do Hollow Bastion next time. We're not going to, but we could.
Yeah. All right, Leah. So what do you have to say for yourself?
Our famous catchphrase, of course, which is "Fuck Riku."
Fuck
that guy's a
Riku.
dick.
Fuck Riku. That good dick. Carve your name in his forehead. This has been
Cut off his fingers.
this has been the end, and our longest to date of season 2 of the Keyblade Party.
I mean, it wouldn't have been that long if I hadn't spent half an hour on Riku.
It was already pretty long.
It was Riku's fault.
Yeah, oh no, I blame him completely, and we shall make him pay, and that's our
course.
promise to you, Leah.
Holding
Thank
down,
you for
that's the final cutscene, the secret cutscene.
thank you for chauffeuring us through this journey. We'll be back next week.
Absolutely.
With Neverland, it appears.
Maybe Neverland,
And-
maybe 100 Acre Wood.
Maybe another fight that'll piss us off.
Probably
say?
not. It seems like they're every 2, so I'm thinking. Well, I don't know. The boss in the area might piss us off.
Yeah,
but,
that's very true. But
yeah.
well, Leah, thank you for fighting through the darkness to get us.
Absolutely,
To this point, so.
we're in the light now.
No, we
we're in the
are.
light now,
We're-
bitches.
we
That's
are-
our catchphrase.
yeah, Yeah, Keyblade Party episode 7 signing off. We're in the light now, bitches. Y'all have a wonderful night. All right, see ya.